Alright, so hi everybody, welcome to the Gingerbread Report once again. This is our Gingerbread cast. Right now, obviously you won't see me because I am the guy holding the camera. Right now I am I'm too shy. Right now I am with Edward Ko. He is the race director for the upcoming Rogin last man running, right?
Yes. Last
man running event, and he'll tell you all about it. But if you're relatively new to running, you don't know who Ed Go is, I'll give him the pleasure of telling you all about that. So Ed, tell our viewers or listeners, what's your background and what are the races that you've done before, that sort of thing.
Hi guys. Good day. Because I don't know what time of the day you're going to see this video. I think I need to introduce myself to you because I doubt if more than 10 people know me.
Well, they probably heard of you, but it's probably the first time they'll ever see you.
I'm Edward Go. I'm basically new to race organizing, but I've been into running for over 3 years already. I was not originally a distance runner. Back in college, I was a sprinter, but I have to leave that phase.
This was in UV, right?
Yeah,
UV track. Okay.
But now I need to really get my sights and focus on distance running because it's entirely different. Being a sprinter and being a marathoner or a distance runner is entirely different. My technical background is strength and conditioning. That's the reason why I specialized into running, so that I could apply my technical background of strength and conditioning.
Yeah, and to those who don't know, Ed once gave me this really wonderful program that allowed me to achieve my very first sub 50 10K. So if you guys want to need help, he's pretty. I could hook you up.
But basically, it also has to do with the focus of the one who's doing the program. It's not the program itself. It's not. There's no what do you call this, magic or bulletproof program, but it has to do also with the individual. Anyways, I became involved in race organizing just a year ago. So basically, this is my first year, and over the year I have done, or I'm part of the group which have done 4 major races. When I started as a race director exactly last year, 2009 December, I was a race director for Conquer Corregidor. And then right after that, on March of 2010, I was the race director and race organizer for Amazing Kidney Race. It's a charity race for the Philippine Society of Nephrologists, kidney doctors, for their charity program for the operation of their patients. And then on July or June, the bottle school run of Ilak Pias followed. It's for the building of bottle schools made of PET bottles.
Yeah, that was a pretty amazing initiative. I remember that.
Yeah.
And I also remember running the Conquer Corregidor. It had a heck of a time there.
And then last October, I did help out in staging the Claim a Fun Run. It's a side event of the German month celebration in the port also. And then this last December, we did the first Corregidor International Half Marathon. So basically, it's the flagship race event of our events group, and we intend to stage it every year, and we do hope that it would become one of the premier races in the country. But definitely it would be held every year, every third week of December. So for those who are into out of town serious race, mark it on your calendar.
Wow.
Every December, every third week of December, it's a hard run / harder party.
So I mean, there was a lot of buzz about this. So is that the winner's plate over there?
Yeah, this is the winner's plate. Actually, each winner, the male and female winners, got their individual plates, sort of like a Wimbledon.
Pretty cool.
This one would be given to the island of Corregidor for showcasing there for the full year. And the following year, the names of the new winners, if ever they wouldn't be able to maintain their or to defend their titles.
Wow.
The new sets of winners will be added here.
So it's like a Wimbledon thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be engraved there. We can see that Mitch Estuar was the inaugural winner for the.
I think yeah, you know, Mitch is so popular in the running community.
Well, yeah, and the guy who won, is that an army guy or?
I think he's a police guy.
He's a police guy.
But one note, Dandelon Bumahit happens also to be the champion of Conquer Corridor.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was sort of like.
So he was really specializing in the whole thing.
And then one more thing, one interesting thing. Coach Rio de la Cruz joined the race from the regular international. And he, without much training, he was able to notch second place.
Second place.
Yeah.
Wow.
And both him and his Coach Alan Ballester, promised that they will bounce back this year, this December, and they're hoping to snatch the championship.
Well, that's a pretty nifty thing. I'm pretty sure they would want to have.
I think this year's edition of CIHM would be pretty interesting to watch out for in terms of who would be the champion, because it seems that there are so many contenders for this year.
Wow, I mean, that's a crazy course, and you had so many goodies for the runners, huh?
It is. It's we want to make it the same, the package it to the runners that it's very challenging, but at the same time it would be worth their time and while and training.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so tell us about this upcoming race of yours. It's pretty unique race.
Yeah. Actually, we want really to be identified with edgy type of race.
Okay.
Because it's sort of like we want to make our own niche, and at the moment we don't have that network to manage big races, and I don't personally see myself handling big races because it's not my stuff. I want to be part of races which cater to not really a small group, but really those very manageable size of runners who would be really willing to give out their best. That's the reason why we took this race, the Rogin last man running, because it's so tempting. Me as a runner, even if I wasn't the one tapped as the race director, I would still be part. I would still want.
You'd join yourself.
Yes, just even a participant. So that's the reason why I accepted this race. It's a unique thing. It's sort of like ushering in a new breed of runners who would define the concept of the ultimate runners.
Wow. So this race, if I'm not mistaken, has a 5K category, a 10K category. But everyone does that. But the centerpiece event is really this matira matibay.
Yeah. It's not just for those we call monsters. Maybe the more appropriate term would be demigods.
Wow.
Because only demigods can muster in lots of energy and determination and will to last 7 hours non-stop running with a particular pace.
Yeah. So as I understand, they start at 4 a.m. right?
Yes.
They start at 4 a.m. This is for the centerpiece category, and then they'll be running until 11, right?
Yeah, the cap is actually 7 o'clock.
It's
but we are there's a contingency in the event that there wouldn't be any runners to last for 7 hours.
Yeah.
The last one who would be able to make the most distance, the longest hour, would be the one to be declared the last man running.
But that would be pretty hard, because I think what you guys had done was to put progressive pace goals, right?
Actually, decreasing pace.
Yeah, decreasing pace. Yeah. So
we have to consider the human capacity, human performance, capacity of human performance over a stretch of time.
So in short, the last guy or girl for the matter, who could maintain this pace after running for 7 hours, much longer than what you would run for a marathon.
Yeah.
They'd get your. So what do they get out of it? I mean, what do you have in store for the runners?
first for the 5 and 10K participants, for all those who would want to join this race, surprise, there isn't any registration fee.
Wow.
I think this would be one of the few races that you don't really pay for joining. The only thing that they need to do is to purchase a Rogin bottle.
All right.
I think which costs at around 600 pesos.
Okay.
And just present the receipt of that as proof of purchase.
Oh.
And we have started registration at ROX. Registration period until this February 13 from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the evening. They can buy their Rogini from any drugstores nationwide, and then select Mercury and Watson's drugstores are also registration centers during weekends.
No.
But if they want to have their own time, to take their own time, they can just go to ROX to register. So for 5 and 10K, just present their receipt for purchase, and then they would get right away the race packs that would include the race singlet, cozy and a chic race singlet, race bib with that RFID timing chip.
Okay.
And then what else? Race map, and then of course safety pins are included.
Cool. I mean, when they finish it, do they get they always look for loot bags?
The organizers, Rogini, are figuring it out. But definitely the top winners would get, male and female, would get a Rogini winner's medal.
Okay.
And then cash prize for 10K male and female top runners, 10,000. For the 5K category, male and female, 5,000.
Wonderful. And how about for our last man standing?
Okay, last man running. Last man running. All contenders would receive outright a certificate of merit. They would to serve as their proof, or like a badge of honor that they have they are among the only 300 slots are available for the last man running category. So they are part of the 300 strong contenders.
Okay.
And then for those who would be able to finish until 7 hours, they would get a certificate of achievement, and at the same time they would get a finisher's medal, similar to the medal of Corregidor International Half Marathon. That kind of
that kind of quality.
Yes.
Something to get excited about.
That would really rock the recipient.
Awesome.
So finisher's medal, and the top man or woman, the femme fatale if ever, would be able to outlast them all. Would get a whopping 50,000 cash.
50,000.
Yes.
Wow.
And a last man running trophy.
Awesome. Well, I might as well join this.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, he or she would be the one to get the distinction of being the ultimate runner for surviving it all. 7
It's a very novel concept.
Yeah.
All right. So, thanks so much. Any last words for our runners?
Basically, to the distinction of this last man running centerpiece event for this Rogini last man running race is that it's definitely an ultramarathon, because based on our computation, all participants would be able to make the 7-hour race would have to at least submit minimum of 50 kilometers.
Okay.
But the one thing that separates this from other ultramarathon races is that all participants would be required to continuously run.
Yeah.
They will not be allowed to walk.
They will not be allowed to walk.
And then there's a prescribed pace per time segment. The first 2 hours, all participants need to submit an average of 6 minutes per kilometer.
Okay.
Third and fourth hour, they need to submit 7 minutes per kilometer. And then fifth and the sixth hour, 8 minutes per kilometer. And then the last hour, 9 minutes per kilometer. There would be check pacers to monitor their progress, their pace. And there would be race judges to monitor their conformance, whether they're still qualified to be part of the in contention. And then there would be there would be 50 race umpires around the loop to monitor them.
All right.
So that would be really exciting.
Exciting indeed.
Yes.
So Ed, once again, Adulco, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thanks so much for visiting us.
Thank you so much also for having me here, for giving time for me to promote this upcoming race, the Rogin Last Man Running.